Hello family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. If I were to title today's message, I would call it Village Concepts. Village Concepts. My wife used a term quite frequently when we got together, and that term was, it takes a village to raise a child. I've always been resistant to that concept, to that statement, to that term. I'm a loner by nature. I wrote a blog post a few weeks ago entitled, Friends Are Overrated. And you can read the post if you like. I won't rehash everything I wrote in the post here, but I've been let down a lot by friends. And combine that with the fact that I am a loner by nature. If I'm working on a project, I'd much rather work on it alone. If I'm on the job, I'd much rather work alone. So I've always had that alone mentality. As far as my kids go, my feelings were, I'll raise my kids, you raise your kids, and we'll all live happily ever after. But more and more, I guess I'm maturing, and I'm coming to realize that what my wife said and how she feels about the village concept, it really is true. It really is a fact. We do need one another on more than one level. And what I'm starting to understand is that we as a body of believers, within this body, God being the head, we all work together. We all need one another. We all mesh. There's something in this body to meet the needs of every other member in this body. And sometimes the reason why those needs aren't being met is because we don't reach out to one another. I've had several situations here just recently where I needed something. And I happened to mention it to my wife, and she mentioned it to her girlfriend, and she mentioned it to her husband, and the husband knew exactly who I needed to talk to, where I needed to go to get my need met. Vice versa. My wife or I've heard situations where someone needed something, they needed a contact, they needed an in at a certain area, and I know exactly the person they need to talk to. So I was able to hook them up. The more we talk, the more we share, the more we commingle, the more we interact with one another, we come to find out that sometimes our answer is right next door. It's sitting right next to us. But because we don't, well, I should say me, because I don't reach out, I haven't been in the habit of reaching out, I'm pretty sure that over the years my need was right close by, and I totally flubbed it, totally missed it because of my individualistic way of thinking. So I want to encourage you, if you were like me, if you are like me, and you are totally self-dependent and you'll do it yourself, and you have the mentality, if you want it done right, do it yourself, I would ask you to pray about that way of thinking. I like I said, I've come to realize that for me, that's incorrect. That's an incorrect road to go down. And the more I reach out, the more I talk to people, the more I branch out and turn loose of that old way of thinking, the more God has been able to bless me with those right here around me. So once again, I'd encourage you to begin to reach out, begin to make contacts, begin to make friends, fellowship with one another, and you never know what a blessing the people right around in your circles can be to you in your life. So I will leave you with that, and if you are not a YouTube subscriber, I would encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get notifications when new videos are posted. Likewise, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to our blog at www.FaithsMessenger.com. Get on our mailing list and you will be notified when new blog posts are posted. And for fellow Christian YouTubers, I invite you to join us in our new community at micro-ministries.com. We have formed a community of like-minded YouTube Christian believers to get the word out, to fulfill the Great Commission on YouTube. And what we do is we encourage one another, we support one another, we share SEO tips, we do all we can to get you as a Christian YouTuber as much traffic as possible. God has put a word on your heart and it needs to be exposed and seen by the masses. So you're welcome to join us once again. That's micro-ministries.com. It is a private community, so you'll have to send me an email message at FaithsMessenger@gmail.com, and I'll send you an invitation to join the community. I'll also put a link in the description box below to the community. So I want to ask you, if you are closed off, shut up, individual, locked in your bedroom, going through trials and tribulations and tests alone because you feel that your friends will let you down, I want to ask you something. In terms of God changing that way of thinking and bringing you loyal people, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I will speak with you soon. Bye-bye.